Sometimes a tornado would tear through your life, not to destroy things, but to clear a path. As a junior in high school, I was told that I had the credits of a freshman, which essentially means that I failed all my classes. Needless to say, I essentially flunked out. At the age of 19, I was incarcerated, facing a 20-year sentence for an armed robbery charge. I've had more jobs than I can remember. I sold vacuums door to door, worked at Rite Aid serving ice cream, worked at warehouses sweeping the floor. I even worked at Quiznos making sandwiches. It's my personal opinion that people only ask what you do for a living to determine how much you make, so they can know how to treat you. I want you to look at me and analyze me, like really look at me. I'm dripping, right? No, I'm joking, but I want you to really look at me, and I want you to look at my crazy haircut with the parts in it, my piercings, my grill, my chains on, and tell me, what's your perception of me? What do you think I do for a living? What if I were to tell you that I've been to 46 countries, I have degrees from Howard, Georgetown, and I'm currently working on my PhD, that I'm verified across all social media platforms, or that I own a multi-million-dollar marketing firm and I work with Fortune 500 companies? Would you believe me? Well, you should, because it's all true. If you Google me, you'll find that out simply. I'm here today to talk about the currency of clout. To have clout is to have power, fame, or influence. It could also be to have opportunities that other people don't have simply because of your reputation. Who in here knows what a clout chaser is? Raise your hand. Who in here is a clout chaser? You know? If your hand's still up, I need you to do me a favor. If you could stand up, please, gather all your things and exit stage left. No, but seriously, clout chasing, a clout chaser is a derogatory term, as it should be. A clout chaser is someone who leverages the brand of another person in order to benefit themselves, all while never contributing to that person's brand. The benefit could be for financial gain or for more opportunities. They oftentimes try and surround themselves with high status people, and they even sometimes make controversies just for recognition or popularity. A clout maker is someone who works extremely hard to achieve their goals. They find creative ways to build their portfolio and display their accomplishments, their experiences, and their skills. Has recognition, a voice, and some level of integrity. I own a conceptual marketing firm that utilizes the principles of psychology to determine how people derive perceptions of certain products, brands. We then take that information and use that to determine what type of environment, be it physical or digital, needs to be present in order to make people buy into that product or brand. Clout making, not to be confused with clout chasing. But when you think about it, it all really makes a lot of sense. Clout determines so many things in so many different aspects of our life. It determines the car we drive, the house we have, the opportunities that we get. It determines the respect we get. And the reason I say that is because we generally tend to respect people who are already widely respected. A lot of people get opportunities not because they qualify, or they deserve it, but because of who they know. People get cars, houses, these type of things because they have good credit. All these things are different forms of reputation, which is clout. And clout is currency. Clout making is becoming more and more important due to the fact that business cards and resumes are quickly becoming a thing of the past. With the advancements in technology, what's the first thing that someone says to you when you meet them? What's your Instagram? What's your Twitter? You're on Facebook, do you have a LinkedIn? They're gonna follow you right there on the spot. And we all know it's bad etiquette to scroll through somebody's profile while you're in front of them, so you wait till they walk away. And the moment they walk away, you're scrolling and you're judging. It's sad, but it's true. This is why I feel as though you should use your social media as a resume. You need to make sure that your digital footprint is representing you accurately. I've outlined a few steps that you could take to start building your digital footprint and to start utilizing clout building techniques. The first thing you could do is define your brand. So you need to think to yourself, what do I want people to think once they come to my social media profiles? What message do I want them to go away with? How do I want them to perceive me? If you're having trouble defining your brand, then you should look up other people in your industry or your field. You should see how they define their brand. Now, that doesn't mean copy somebody else's brand, but you can definitely look at their digital footprint and you can take pointers and regurgitate those things for yourself. Secondly, you should only post your highlights. So you should be removing all noise. Noise is anything that doesn't align with the brand that you're trying to portray. So if you run a business and this is the Instagram that you're giving to people for your business, then you shouldn't have family pics on there. You shouldn't have what you had for dinner last night. You shouldn't repost memes because all these things are noise. And the average person's attention span is 8 seconds. So that means they're gonna essentially look at your first 8 pictures and they're gonna form a perception of you. So if you have noise, then it's gonna distract them and they're gonna scroll off of your page. For me, a simple rule of thumb is do not post it unless it makes someone wanna hire you, wanna get to know you, or wanna research you more. I guarantee you that if you follow these steps, your opportunities will double. And just remember, don't be a clout chaser, be a clout maker.